Hey everybody, welcome back to Dead Man DZ's Kanji Study Streams. We've got 12 new vocabulary words from the JLPT N3 list here today. We'll be going over each of the kanji and each one, if it's a new kanji, and if it's an old kanji, we're just going to write it down 3 to 5 times in the new word it is in. I don't go over old kanji. If you want to go over those kanji, you're going to have to go back and watch my previous videos or check out my previous lists. All the lists are on Google Drive. All the videos are on YouTube, so go check it out if you need the lessons. Our first word for the night is kodo. Kodo. Ko on the left side is to go. Do on the right side is with movement. So your going movement is your action and conduct. Your going movement is your action or conduct. Kodo. Kodo. Kodo is your going movement or your conduct and behavior. Kodo. Kodo is your going movement or your behavior. If you don't know how to write kanji, head on over to jisho.org. That's JISHO.org. It's a really good dictionary, and it's also got all the kanji listed with how to write them, which is very important if you're doing a writing study practice like I am. Feel free to follow along if you want. I suggest you follow along with the YouTube lessons, though, and not just on the stream. It'll give you a little bit more time to write down each kanji. Our first word for the night, kodo. The going action or going movement is your action and conduct. Number 2 is fusegu with our kanji bo for to defend. A shoubosha is a fire truck, a fire defense truck, and fusegu is our verb for to defend against something. To defend is fusegu. To prevent, to avert, or to avoid something. Same thing, kind of to defend. Fusegu. Fusegu is to defend against. Fusegu. Defend against. Or to prevent. Fusegu. I think this is transitive. Yep, this is transitive. Fusegu, to defend against something. Fusegu, to defend against or prevent. Fusegu, defend against or prevent. Fusegu. Next up, we've got hoeru with our new kanji hai, bei, or hoeru, to bark, howl, cry, roar, or yell. This is specifically a bark, and I'm going to bold that one because that's the one I want to remember. Because the radicals in this kanji, on the left side we have a mouth, and on the right side we have a dog. So the mouth of the dog is going to let out that's right, a bark or a howl. Hai, bei, or hoeru is to bark, to yell. Hai, bei, or hoeru. The dog's mouth. The sound coming out of a dog's mouth is a bark or a howl. It could also be described as a yell, a yelp, a roar. Hoeru. Gani, hai, or bei. Is a bark or a howl. Hai. Verb hoeru. To bark or to yell is hoeru. Hoeru desu. That's number 3. Number 4 is to burn or scald. Sorry, it's not a verb, it's just a noun. A burn or a scald is a yakedo. Yaku is to burn, and this sounds like it's kind of a colloquialism for a burn or a scald. A yakedo. Yakedo is a burn or a scald. Let's go ahead and look up how this is pronounced after this. I'm not sure I'm putting the right emphasis. Correct syllable with yakedo. Yakedo. Yakedo is a burn or a scald. Yakedo. Let's find some pronunciations up in here. Yakedo. Pronunciation. Yakedo. 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 Pause the music for a second. Yakedo. 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 Yakedo is a burn or a scald. Number 5 is kakari or K. Kakari is the noun we're really talking about today, and that's the person in charge of something, the connection, duty, or concerning oneself with something. Kakari. Usually this kanji is used in a compound word. I don't see a word that just uses kakari. So just know that kakari or K is the kanji indicating a person in charge, a connection, duty, or concerning oneself. Kakari or K. Radicals in this kanji are a person on the left side and a single thread on the right. So a person's single thread is that person's duty or the thing that they are in charge of. Kakari or K. Kakari or K. The person in charge. Connection, duty, or to concern oneself. Kakari. Man in charge or one duty. Kakari. Single man's thread is the only thing he has to hold on to. Remain the person in charge. It's like his reins. Single man's thread is his reins on some duty that he controls. Something that he's in control of. Kakari. K. Kakari or man's single thread of duty, something that he's in charge of. Kakari or K. Number 6 is yubin. Yubin kyoku, we've already learned, which is the mail, which is the post office. And this is a shortening of that word. This is yubin with U on the left side for I think it just means mail. U is mail on the left, and convenience is bean on the right side. So the convenient mail is done by the mail service. The yubin. Yubin is the mail service. Can also refer to just the mail itself. Yubin is the mail service or the mail itself. Yubin ga todoita ka? Did the mail arrive? Yubin. Yubin is the mail service or the mail that the service delivers. Yubin is mail. Much like how Americans say, you know, did we get the mail today? They're kind of referring both to the service that Americans get in the mail service as well as the physical mail itself. Yubin is the mail. Yubin. And the Yubin Kyoku is the post office, mail office. Yubin, the mail. Yubin. Number 7 is suppai with our kanji for sourness and acidity. This is pretty close to another suffix we've learned, poi. Aki poi is to be bored of something quickly, with our kanji for aki, to be bored. And in the same way, this is suppai, meaning kind of full of acidity or of an acid nature. Suppai is sour. And yes, this is how you would refer to like an unripe peach that's still sour is a suppai. Shit, what's a peach? Momoji? Hold on a second, I gotta look up peach because somehow I've forgotten that one. Peach. That's not what I want. Momo is a peach. Suppai is sour. Suppai. Kanji. Sour. It's chisai tsu. Ha and e. Suppai. It's possessing sour flavors. Suppai. Tsubai. Tsubai is sour. Tsubai is sour. Tsubai. Tsubai. Number 8 is zurasu. No kanji here, just hiragana for to shift, to slide, to put off, or to delay. Like shifting a chair to the side, or putting off plans for something, or putting off your homework, procrastinating. All the same word, zurasu. This is the verb for to shift or slide. Zurasu. Slide it along your procrastination schedule, slide a chair across, slide a piano across the floor. Probably less that, as like something that's kind of trivial. Sounds like a colloquial word. Zurasu is slide, shift, or to put off. Number 9 is an easy one, all katakana. Pink is pink. You can also refer to erotic things, but we're going to think about just pink for now. So pink is pink. Pink is pink. Bet you're wondering, hey Mike, do you write even the katakana words down? Why bother writing the katakana words if you already know katakana? Glad you asked. If you don't use the language, you forget it. So since I'm not writing in any other form of my day, I write down the katakana words as well. It's good practice. Pink is erotic. Number 10 is gyoretsu. With that same kanji we learned earlier, gyo is to go, and retsu on the right side is a file, a line, a column, or a row. So a moving or going column is a line or a queue, a procession. It's also referred to as a the matrix in math, not the matrix in the movie, but a matrix in math is also referred to as a gyoretsu. Gyoretsu is a matrix or a line. Gyoretsu. Gyoretsu is a line or a queue, or in math, it's a matrix. Gyoretsu. 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 Gyoretsu is a line or a queue, or a matrix, a moving line or column. Gyoretsu. Number 11 is okiagaru. Okiru is to wake up, and agaru is to rise. So okiagaru altogether is to wake up and arise, or to get up, or to erect. I'm going to probably do that one, to get up. To erect oneself. This is not dirty times. This is normal times. Okiagaru is... Okiagaru is to get up in the morning. To rise and shine is what I'm gonna say this is, but this is not. It's not. They're not saying the shine part. They're really just saying get up. Okiagaru is to get up or rise. To erect. Okiagaru. Okiagaru is to get up or rise. Okiagaru. And our last word for the day is an engineer. Engineer is an engineer. Last one ends pretty simply, thank goodness. Engineer is an engineer. G. Ni. Engineer is an engineer. N. E. Yeah. Engineer is an engineer. Engineer. It's go back to the top, make sure we've got all these memorized for right now. The second part of my study process is to go over at least 100 words from previous days, ones that I missed, ones that I haven't missed, just kind of going through the list and making sure everything's tightly packed away. And don't get discouraged if you get a bunch of those wrong. I usually average about 15 wrong out of the 100. Got a B average on my memorizations, which I count as pretty good, but might not be good or might be bad compared to you. Doesn't matter. Everybody moves at their own pace. You do you, bro. Our first word for the day was kodo, or your going movement, which is your action or conduct. Kodo. Kodo is your going movement or actions. To defend against or to prevent is fusegu, with our kanji for protecting, defending, fusegu. To bark, to howl, to roar, to yell, or to cry is hoeru, with a dog's mouth, hoeru. Kani, height, or bay. To burn or a scald is a yakedo. Yakedo is a burn or a scald. Scald? The person in charge or a connection when used in a combination word is kakari. Kakari or K. A person in charge or a connection with the man's single thread that he's in charge of. A mail service or the postal service, the mail as we Americans call it, is the yubin, or the mail convenience. Yubin. Sour or acidic things. This is specifically used as taste. I haven't heard it used outside of food. So suppai is sour or acidic. Suppai. Make sure I got that one right. Suppai. Next is the slide to put off or delay with zurasu. Slide the chair over so your friend can sit down is zurasu. Verb. Next we had pink is pinku. Which can also be erotic, but we're not going to think about that because we're nice people and not dirty people. So sometimes we're dirty people, which is fine. So pink is also erotic. So what? Next, we have a gyoretsu, which is a line, cue, or procession with our kanji for a movement or going, gyo, and retsu on the right side. Line, column, or file. Gyoretsu is a line or a cue. To rise, to erect, or to get up is okiagaru. Oki on the left side, or getting up in the morning, rising. And agaru on the right side for to raise. Oki agaru. Get up in the morning. Or to get up from a nap. Doesn't have to be in the morning. And finally we had an engineer or an engineer. G. Ni. Engineer is an engineer. Thanks for watching today, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful week and hope you're looking forward to this weekend. Thanks for watching. どうもありがとうございました。じゃあ、また明日な。明日ね。